Hello guys, once again welcome back to a new video. In this video I am going to review the TVS Ntorq 125 Race Edition. Before starting with this video, I would like to thank TVS Sadashupet for allowing me to review this. Details are down in the description. Contact for good deals. First, let's talk about the app. It gets with an app called TVS Connect, which is only available in Android. It gets very handy when you offer your scooter to someone. You can check the current status from anywhere. And now let's talk about some of the features which app offers. It shows a turn-to-turn navigation in the display. We have to connect via Bluetooth for that, and it shows ride distance, ride duration, current RPM and speed, top speed clocked, and average speed in your recent trip covered, maximum acceleration and maximum deceleration, and at which altitude you are, and weather conditions, engine temperature. These are some of the features. The app is very easy to read and user friendly as well. We can even change the themes of the app according to the bike. This app will also support other TVS motorcycles like Apache RTR 160 and 200 and Apache RR 310. Now let's do a detailed walk around. Engine specifications and ride quality, pickup and all those I will talk while riding. Now let's do a detailed walk around. These are the keys of the scooter. It has this TVS branding on the one side and TVS logo on the other side. Keys are very fancy looking. For the Ntorq, it costs 1,10,000 on road here in Hyderabad, and for the Avenger Special Edition, it costs 4,000 more than this. Differences are just paint scheme and stickers. Other than that, there are no differences. This is the headlamp with T-shaped LED DRLs and LED lights. This is the front mudguard, which is finished in dual tone color, and in the front it gets with a telescopic suspension with alloy wheels with the tire section of 110 80 by 12 inches. These are the tubeless radial tires, and this is the side look. It has this 125 badging over here, which is kind of finished like a carbon fiber, and this is the TVS Racing badging over here, and overall ground clearance of the scooter is 155 mm, and overall length of the scooter is 1285 mm. This is the side look. It looks so sporty because of those stickers. This is the well finished footrest for the pillion. The fit finish of the scooter is very well, and this is the legroom. Legroom is not very much, and this is the hook to hold some stuff. This is the side look. In the side it has this Ntorq 125 Race Edition badging, and same again it has that carbon fiber like finish. This is the exhaust. Exhaust note is very impressive on this scooter, and this is the engine. We will talk the engine specifications while riding, and in the rear it gets with coil spring suspension, and in the rear it gets with 110 80 by 12 inches tire. The alloy design is very well finished. I liked the alloy design. This is the rear look. In the rear also it gets with LED light, and these are the grab rails which are chunky to hold, and this is the fuel lid, which is good, which is placed behind the pillion seat, not under the seat. So this is where we have to insert the key to open the fuel lid, and under seat storage we have to tilt towards left to open the fuel lid, and right to open the underseat storage, and the fuel tank capacity is 5.8 liters. This is the seat, which is wide and long enough. It's comfortable too with that red accents. It looks very premium, and this is the underseat storage. This is some of the manuals toolkit, and these are the mirrors in this box, and it can hold one full-sized faced helmet, which is a good thing. The boot capacity is very well. It can carry good enough stuff in it, and it has a light over here which will automatically on when we open the boot, and this is the USB charger, and this is I think this is to check about the bike condition. We have to connect that with the laptop, I think. Even I am not sure. And now let's turn on the scooter. This is the kill switch, hazard light button, and this is the ignition button over here. On the left we have high beam, low beam functions, and indicator button, and below the indicator button we have horn. Horn is loud enough, and here we have handbrake. See, the handbrake is now engaged, and this is the TFT display. Now we are in sport mode. In the sport mode it shows a lap distance lap timing is over here, and this is the 0 to 100 time setter, and this is the fuel gauge. On the left we have engine temperature, and this is the fuel economy light, and this is the fuel indicator. Now let's change the mode. This is in the last lap information over here, and it offers even riding modes in it, and this is the street mode. Now we are in the street mode. Now we are in the sport mode, and now let's hear to the exhaust note. Exhaust note is very impressive. In the lower speeds it sounds very bassy and very noticeable as well, but in the higher speeds it kinds of calm down because of that high wind. And in these bad roads it performing quite well, like the tire grip is very well, and the suspension setup is a little bit harder side. It's not very soft to maintain that high speed stability. And the top speed of this scooter is somewhere around 95 to 100 kilometers. First let's talk about the engine specifications. Let me engage the sport mode first. Here is the button to mode, and beside that we have set button. Now we are in the sport mode, I think. Yes, now we are in the sport mode. Let's talk about the engine specifications. It gets with a single cylinder 4-stroke air cooled fuel injected engine, which produces around 9.38 PS of max power at the rate 7000 rpm, and 10.5 newton meters of max torque at the rate 5500 rpm. When it comes to numbers, this is the most sportiest scooter in the lineup when it comes to its rivals like Activa 125 Dio and Axis 125. This is more powerful and more torquier as well. On the second number, Axis 125 is there. Currently the speedo is disconnected, so we can't see the speed. Let's do a acceleration test. Let's see how does it accelerate. Now I am in 0. Let's see how does it accelerate. The acceleration is quite impressive. It's taking its pace easily without any problem, and it don't even have any lag in it. It's accelerating very easily. And let's talk about the high speed stability. It's very stable, like it can do the top speed of around 95 to 100. In those speeds also it's very stable. It's not wobbling, and it's not going here and there. It's sticking to the road. That high speed stability won't be a problem. And even on these speeds, vibes are very well contained. It's very refined. There are not much vibrations. On this scooter we can clock long distances like 200 to 300 kilometers per day. Seat is also wide and long enough, so that won't be a problem. And I found this location very good, so let's click some pictures. If you want to see those, there is a link in my description. Photo session is also completed. Photos are turned out to look quite good. And now let's talk about the flickability. Overall scooty weight is 118 kgs, and wheelbase is around 1285 mm. So in city it won't be a problem to filtered through the traffic. It's very impressive even in the city and even on the highways. Let's talk about the mileage. In the city it gives the mileage of around 47 kilometers per liter as per ARAI, and on the highways it claims around 53.4 kilometers per liter. It doesn't get with ABS, it gets with synchronized braking system, same as the Activa, but the technology name is different, I think. In Activa combination braking system, right? Combination braking system. In this synchronizing braking system, both does the same job. What it does is it applies both the brakes, even if you apply the single brake in order not to skid. In real life, brakes are good. Brakes have good stopping power, and it has that bite in it. On this note, let's end this video. Hope you liked my efforts. If you did, like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell icon. 96% of my viewers didn't subscribe to my channel, so if you are one of those, please do subscribe and like this video. So that's it for now, guys. Bye.